Hi YouTube. I'm joking. I know this isn't YouTube. Anywho, I am off work for a few days, and I've been feeling like really ever since Thanksgiving. So I just been eating super bad and just not really feeling like I've been getting enough nutrients and water and vegetables in my life. So I decided, since I'm off work and I'm coming down with a little cold, so I figured let's put a hard pause on life and do a juice fast. So I'm going to do a juice fast 4 days. Yay! Alright, so I've got my little juicer set up here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a Breville. I think that's how it's pronounced. I've had this thing for a while, like 3, if not 4 years. So it might not be up on the latest. It might not be like the latest and greatest technology, but it works for me. So I'm gonna get my veggies and stuff ready, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare all my stuff, and then put it in this thing. Juice is gonna come out here. See that? It comes out there. And then I'll talk about how it tastes. You ever get those Merry Christmas text messages and you're just like, why are you texting me? Leave me alone. Anyway. So yeah, let me get my vegetables ready. Alright, so I'm back in the back. Oh gosh. Okay, so this recipe calls for 2 apples, cucumber, cup of blueberries, 2 cups of grapes. It said 2 kale leaves. No, I don't follow directions like that when it comes to recipes, especially when it comes to juicing. Now, if I had my blender, I probably still wouldn't follow the directions. I don't have my blender right now. I'll have it next time. But for anybody that juices regularly, you know that you're not gonna get hardly any juice out of your kale anyway. So I'm going to do this was like almost half a bunch. It was kind of a raggedy bunch, sprouts, I'm talking about y'all. But I'm gonna do like half a bunch. I'm not gonna do 2 leaves, because this is 2 leaves. Like, all leaves are not created equally. So I have some other kale in the refrigerator that's much bigger, much thicker and heartier. But these are kind of wimpy. So I'm gonna use this much. Also, I have some ginger. It said 1 inch of ginger, but as y'all can tell, or maybe not, I don't know, I'm not super sick, but I'm feeling it right here. So I'm going to actually do a little bit more ginger than the recipe calls for. Wash your fruits and vegetables. You don't know where people's hands have been. You don't know what truck this stuff came in off of. You don't know what ground it came out of. So yeah, always wash your stuff. I got this from Sprouts. It's just Sprouts brand. I just need something to wash my stuff off. And I have a little brush that I use to wash my vegetables. So let's wash. I just moved to this place. I'm in a new location. I just moved to this apartment, and I'm still in the process of moving. I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. So I don't have all my things. Like, normally I would have my my little strainer or whatever to just let all my stuff sit, but I don't have it. So I just made sure I really cleaned my excuse me, I just cleaned my sink out really well, and I'm just gonna let this stuff sit here. Spray. I'm doing this all wrong. Did y'all see me reading the directions as I'm doing this? This is my whole life. I don't know how to do anything, and I'm just I figured it out, and then I do it wrong, and I'm why did I do this? So the directions actually say turn nozzle to on. I did that. For firm fruit and vegetables, spray on the entire surface, wait 30 seconds, and rinse well with cold water. For soft fruits and vegetables, place produce in a bowl, spray the produce surface well for 30 seconds, and then rinse. So that actually makes sense, because you don't want to be super scrubbing your grapes, right? That makes sense. So what I'm going to do then, I cleaned out my sink. Let me make sure I take off my stickers. You don't want stickers in your juice. So I'm taking off my stickers. And I'm just gonna pop everything in here. It said 2 cups of grapes. I'm gonna say that's 2 cups. So I'm really interested to see how I do on this fast. It's 4 days, and I always start, excuse me, I always start the first day like, yeah, I'm doing a fast. I am so healthy. I am just living in my health and wellness, and I'm on the road to success. And then like 8 hours in, I'm like, I'm dying. Someone help me. So we're gonna see how this goes. Typically I would say, oh, I lost the blueberry. It's all going to the same place anyway. Again, I don't have all my little tools and kitchen supply things, but I'm gonna say this is about a cup. Y'all can come for me later. It might not be a cup, but that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm throwing that in the sink. Throw my little ginger in. I think that's everything. Apples, cucumber, kale, blueberries, grapes. All right. I'm gonna spray all the things. Make sure you really get in the kale. Like if you're doing this, get in the kale. Like kale can get real gross and it's really curly. So, you know, sometimes I gotta like pull the leaves apart or whatever and give it a little massage. A little massage. I could use a little massage right now. Anyway, I'm gonna put my grapes up while I wait 30 seconds. So this fast, I'm not actually juice fasting the whole time. I'm just gonna try to do my juices as my main, I guess, like staple meals. And then come on, scrubbing. And then I'll just eat like nuts and other things throughout the day. Drinking my green tea, my hot green tea, and just doing that. And I'll see. We'll see. I think what I was talking about earlier was like this juice fast and how I'm gonna feel. So typically, when I do any type of a fast or I start a new diet or anything like that, I start out like everybody. Yes, I'm all excited. Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. And then 8 hours in, I'm like, I am dying and I cannot do this. And why do I need to live my life like this? Like Jesus didn't say I had to live like this. So, but what typically throws me off is, I would say, my job. Like I have a really pretty long commute. Then my job is, I'm not gonna say my job is stressful, but I have a job. Like I have to be present. So, you know, if I'm at work and I'm on a deadline and I've got something to do, sometimes this is just my life. I go for that vending machine. You know, I can have the greatest of intentions, but I know my struggle. I'm an emotional eater. And so when I start feeling stressed, my Snickers cravings kick in. And I don't even eat Snickers like that. But you catch me in the right moment. So yeah. Oh yeah. I don't have any shame. Well, I am a little ashamed, but I say, you know what? That's why I poll. All right, let me get all my other little things out of here. You gotta know that I adore you. Is it adore? Adore? Adore makes more sense. Anyway, uh-oh, grape on the loose. Alright, so I'm getting all my little blueberries and grapes and things. I should have put these in a bowl. Like, this was a bad idea. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Alright, so gosh, so many grapes, so many blueberries. I think I got everything. Ah, I lost the blueberry. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna, since I got everything, now I'm gonna hit the juicer. I'm back. All right, so I'm going to get started juicing. So anybody that knows me personally knows that I struggle with taking care of things. I really, OMG. Hold on, let me fix this. What is this tilting thing doing? Okay, so anybody that knows me knows maybe possibly that I'm a little destructive. So I actually did tear up my juicer. It's not torn up, like it still works and everything, but I cracked this little piece. So if anybody knows where I could get another one, slide it into my DMs. But yeah, I tore it up, I dropped it. So it's a little cracked here, but the show will go on. So I put my little thing here. I always start with like my my juicier items. So that would be like my apple, my cucumbers, the kale and the grapes and stuff. That stuff will just kind of like get in there, but the base is definitely going to be like apple and cucumber. So let's start. So I'm going to start with my cucumber, and I've got some settings here. It says hard vegetables, apples, pineapples, and then as I go down it goes to like a softer, more citrusy type of fruit. So since a cucumber is not super hard, I'm going to go with the 4th setting. Yeah, because 4 is apple and pineapple. I think that's pretty good. Alrighty, turn it on. Oh my gosh, look at all this juice coming out of this thing. Whatever. You see what I'm talking about? Alright, let me cut up my apple too before I totally destroy this thing. Little bit of apple action. Little apple action. Alright, so I'm chopping up my apple so I don't destroy this thing even more than I already have. Alright, so I got some apple. Pop it on in there. Turn it on, my apple setting on. Come on, apples. So for my apples, I decided to get green apples. Not for any particular reason other than I love green apples. I love how crispy they are. I just love green apples. It's like candy to me. If it was like candy, I should probably eat more, right? But you know, whatever, you live and you learn. So nom nom nom. So I got green. You know, nowadays they got all kind of apples. All these designer apples now. It's so crazy. But I just stick with my good old green Granny Smith apples. Alright, that's enough. In we go. Alright, those are my apples. Oh, and then I'm gonna pop my ginger in there too. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I do it. I'm gonna cut this, not cut, yeah, well I guess I'm cutting. Cut the little skin off of the ginger. I don't know if we're supposed to eat that part. And I'm already sick. I'm not trying to get even more sick from eating ginger skin. All right, pop that in there. Ginger's another one. You don't really get much out of it. Like, you have to put a crap ton of ginger in to really get like some, you know, something. But whatever. I followed the instructions. All right, so now I'm ready for my blueberries and my grapes and things. So I'm gonna turn it to the lowest setting, which is soft fruit, all the way down to 1. I'm just gonna do 1 handful at a time, just to see what comes out. Boop. Actually, I'm not gonna do 1 handful at a time. I'm gonna pour them all in there. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm dropping grapes. I have got to get the rest of my kitchen supplies. I'm tripping, man. I actually really love to cook and make things. I just, because of my schedule, I'm really not able to cook and do all the things that I really, really love to do. Like, I really love cooking and making things and juicing and living like a really healthy life. So hopefully that'll all change in January. All right, so here we go. On. Oh, look how purple it is. What was purple? The blueberries. That's crazy. That's so pretty. It turned out kind of like a pinkish color. Juicemas. The key to me to enjoying what you, cooking is to clean up after yourself. Oh my gosh. Like, when you clean and just leave stuff, it just turns the kitchen into a nightmare. And as you can see, I'm in a pretty small space, so I have to like keep my area clean so that it just gets overwhelming. So the kale is, I guess I would call that soft too. So I'm gonna turn this on and just pop my kale right in. I'm hardly getting any juice out of this kale, but whatever. If you guys have recommendations for a better juicer, I'm here for it. I am by no means fully committed to this juicer. It's just the juicer that I have. It's the juicer that I've used for several years. And as you can see, it works. I get juice out. Now, how nutritious this juice is and all the, does it have the fiber and all that stuff? I don't know. But the good thing is, so this is my final product. Look how big that is. Separated. It's super cool. So the cool thing about this is, so this juice actually, you can kind of see a little bit. There's really no pulp in here. So I'm gonna actually take a little bit of pulp out of my basket. So much kale, all kind of stuff in here. All the pulp from the fruit and the vegetables, it's all in this bag. So I'm just gonna scrounge around a bit Try to find some smaller pieces. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Just so I can have a little bit of bowl. Pop it in my juice. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of bowl. Just pop it in. Just so I can have a little bit more fiber and a little bit more substance. I like to chew, like, just a little bit, not like a, but just a little bit, you know, just a little something to get my jaws going. All right, so, boom. And then, this might be very wasteful and some of y'all might come for me. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna throw my stuff away. I know that some people keep their pulp, and some people keep their pulp and use it for stews and broths and all kind of stuff like that. That's not where I am in my journey today. I could be on that journey tomorrow, though. You know, like I said, I'm doing this for 4 days, so. You know, maybe I could take that pulp and put it in like a veggie broth or something like that, and just have like a vegetable soup concoction. But there's fruit in there too, so I think I would have to like separate it, like the vegetables and the. I don't know. I don't know. I try not to think too hard about things that I'm not ready for. Like I feel like my mind will tell me when. Like, oh, you know what? You could take this and do X, Y, Z with it. So I don't really force it. All right. Hey. Know me. All right. No dancing right now. All right. I'm just gonna stir this up. Oh, this is good. I really hope it's good. If not, I'm just gonna choke it down. But I hope I enjoy it on the way down. What in the world was I thinking? I'm a fucking black beetle. Alright, so anyway, how does this go? How does this work, y'all? Works like that? Yes, that's how it works. Okay, I'm just gonna pour myself a glass. Get you somebody that can do my own. Not terrible. So I've got about 2 glasses, maybe 2.5. Let me try it. Ooh. Not terrible. It's not terrible at all, actually. It's actually really good. I taste a little bit of the ginger. Definitely tasting the apple. I got that hint of cucumber. Ginger, apple, cucumber. I mean, those are the big things that I taste. And then I guess probably the grapes give it some sweetness. Blueberries give it a little bit of sweetness. But the biggest thing I taste is the cucumber, the apple, and the ginger. So it's so funny, a lot of times people, they look at green juices and they're just all of a sudden like, ew, it tastes like grass. It must taste like grass. What people don't realize about individuals that juice or do smoothies or they're vegan or whatever, or they just eat green things, I don't think anybody really enjoys the taste of grass. Like, I mean, maybe some of the raw vegans, maybe y'all do. I'm sorry, that was shady. But most people, I think their palates are set up for things that taste good, like universally taste good, like sweets, you know, savory things, you know, a little bit of salt, a little bit of spice here and there. So yeah, don't be so quick to think that things look gross or say that things are gross, because it might taste really good, even though it's green and a little frothy. So this is green and a little frothy, but it tastes like a tangy apple juice. So yeah, I mean, it's not super sweet like you know, a soda or anything like that, but it is sweet and it's very refreshing. It's delicious. I'm really happy to have this as a breakfast drink. So I'm going to drink it.